Have you noticed that almost everyone knows the 2026 World Cup is bigger, but very few people can actually explain how it works? FIFA completely changed the tournament format, added more teams, added more matches, and somehow made everything look more confusing. But don't worry, in the next few minutes, you'll understand exactly how the 2026 World Cup works from start to finish. For decades, the World Cup featured 32 teams. It was simple, 8 groups of 4 teams. The top 2 teams from each group advanced to the knockout stage. Fans got used to it, players got used to it, everyone understood the system. Then FIFA decided to expand the tournament. Instead of 32 teams, the 2026 World Cup will feature 48 national teams. That's 16 more countries getting a chance to compete on football's biggest stage. At first, FIFA considered creating 16 groups of 3 teams. In theory, that sounds simple. Smaller groups, more countries, problem solved. But there was a catch. Here's where it gets interesting. 3-team groups created concerns about teams potentially playing for specific results after watching earlier matches. You know the type. A situation where both teams know exactly what score benefits them. FIFA wanted to avoid that. So the final solution became 12 groups of 4 teams. Yes, 12 groups, not 8, not 16, 12. Each team plays 3 group stage matches. Win a match and you earn 3 points. Draw a match and both teams receive 1 point. Lose and you get nothing. That part hasn't changed. Now comes the confusing part. In the old format, only the top 2 teams from each group advanced. This sounds simple. It isn't. In the 2026 World Cup, the top 2 teams from each of the 12 groups automatically move forward. That gives us 24 teams. But FIFA needs 32 teams for the knockout stage. So where do the remaining 8 teams come from? The answer is the best third-place teams. After all group matches are finished, FIFA compares the teams that finish third in their groups. The 8 strongest third-place teams also advance. That means finishing third no longer automatically sends you home. In practice, a team could have a rough start, recover later, finish third, and still stay alive in the tournament. Once the group stage ends, 32 teams remain, and from this point onward, things become much easier to understand. The tournament enters a traditional knockout bracket. Round of 32, round of 16, quarterfinals, semifinals, then the final. Lose a knockout match and you're out. Win and you move on. No second chances, no complicated calculations, just survive and advance. Because more teams are participating, the tournament also becomes much larger. The 2026 World Cup will feature a record number of matches. More games mean more football, more surprises, and more opportunities for smaller nations to make history. And history tells us that surprises happen all the time. Every World Cup produces at least one team that nobody expected to succeed. With 16 extra teams joining the competition, the chances of a Cinderella story become even higher. There's another major change. The tournament will be hosted across 3 countries: the United States, Canada, and Mexico. That's never happened before in World Cup history. The scale is enormous. So let's return to the original question. Why is everyone confused about the 2026 World Cup? Because people hear 48 teams and assume everything changed. But once you break it down, the format is actually pretty straightforward. 12 groups of 4, top 2 advance. 8 best third-place teams advance. Then a knockout bracket of 32 teams until one nation lifts the trophy. The real question isn't whether the format is easy to understand anymore. The real question is whether this bigger World Cup will create more unforgettable moments than ever before. We're about to find out. If you enjoy simple football explainers that make confusing topics easy to understand, make sure to subscribe because football is complicated enough already.